Kick-ass facts, but pew pew pew! Follow me on YouTube in case TikTok goes away. Gozer is at the vet right now. He is having his CCL, his knee surgery today, for freaking out. So today's Kick-ass facts is about Gozer and Zool. 6.5-year-old Gozer was a farm dog. We brought him home when he was just under 3 months old. Mom was German Shepherd, dad was a Rottweiler. They fell in love in a hayloft or wherever dogs fuck on farms, I don't know. Zool is 10. She was being fostered in North Carolina when we found her. When we brought her home, she smelled like a horse, and they told us she was a Rottweiler chocolate lab, but it turns out after a DNA test that she is a chocolate lab rat terrier. Gozer is allergic to chicken. He eats poop, his and Zool's. He will try to get it from the tap when he can, and he also gets car sick. Zool has none of those, but she does like to roll around in dead earthworms. The first time we decided to test Gozer outside of the crate, we put him and Zool in our bedroom thinking that would be safe. We left the house for 2 hours, and when we came home to this. Zool, on the other hand, preferred to destroy, when she was going through her destructive phase, textiles. She liked blankets, so we had to start putting a decoy blanket on top of our regular blanket so she could destroy something cheap. Gozer also pulled orthotics out of my shoes, ate 2 of my husband's wallets, a watch, a couple pairs of glasses, the corner of a rug, some baseboards. Zool, bathroom mats. That was her jam. Just loved to eat bathroom mats. Gozer is suspicious of clouds. If we are walking and he sees clouds, he will stop. Zool is suspicious of anything in her path. She will jump into oncoming traffic to avoid stepping over a paper bag. Gozer was playing over at the neighbor's house. My neighbor decided to use gasoline to start his chimenea, set himself on fire. He was fine. He jumped into the pool immediately, and smoke. Gozer freaked out. Since then, he has been afraid of the smell of smoke and campfires. Zool is afraid of her own farts. If Gozer is on the 2nd floor when he hears the backyard door open, he will jump off the bed with such intensity that he has scratched our floors, bashes into the wall. He will hoot as he's coming down the stairs, hoo, and then he will turn the corner so quickly he will knock over the kitchen chairs and then finally get himself out of the house and prance to the backyard. Zool, on the other hand, needs to be invited by fucking scroll and royal decree to come down the stairs. She will meander across the house, and if it's cold and I decide to close the door instead of leaving it wide open, she'll be like, oh, we're not going outside anymore? Okay, and then she'll stop. So I have to leave the door open and guide her out. Gozer has also learned to let himself back into the house. He's figured out how to open the door. So he does this whenever he wants. Zool will not enter a door if the door is not open wide enough because there can be no part of her body that touches any part of the door or frame. About 3 or 4 years ago, I went to kick Gozer's ball. His head got in the way and I kicked him in the head instead. He didn't even flinch. The top of my foot still tingles. If I kick Gozer's ball and it accidentally grazes Zool, she will chase him down with a fury of 1,000 suns and try to murder him. If Gozer and Zool were human for 24 hours, both of them would end up in prison. Gozer likely for sexual assault because he does not know personal boundaries, and Zool for attempted murder because if you look at her too hard, it is on. If they had a theme song, Gozer's would be Walking on Sunshine and Zool's would be the murder music from every horror movie made in the 80s. Our camper has a screen door and it's a screen on top, screen on the bottom. Used to have a screen on the bottom, actually. Gozer busted through it trying to get to me because I was outside and he was inside and he can't have that. So we replaced it with a piece of thin plexiglass. Zool does not like stepping on the step leading up to the camper, so she will try to sail over it. So usually I will unclip her leash, open the door, she jumps into the camper. Well, one day I unclipped her leash. She heard something she didn't like. She jumped before I had a chance to open the door and she left a Zool-sized hole in the plexiglass. She was fine. No dogs have been harmed in the making of this video. So Gozer's at the vet. He's having a surgery today. Zool's confused because Gozer's not around. They haven't been able to play for weeks, which is heartbreakingly sad because I'll try to play with Zool and Gozer will stand in the door. It'll scratch at the back door watching us play, and then as soon as Zool hears him, she stops playing because she wants to play with him. It's going to take a few months before he's back to his old self. Meanwhile, I'm spending the day while he's in surgery converting our family room into a home office / bedroom for the 2 of us for the next few weeks because he follows me everywhere and he can't follow me up the stairs. Wish us luck.